God promises in Psalms 55, verse 22, "Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved." The burdens of life are many, and you wonder how you're going to keep going. Jesus knows every burden that we carry because he spent over 33 years on this earth carrying everything that we carry. He knows what it means to be a kid and to be a teenager. He knows what it means to do without. He knows what it means to suffer pain and be in agony. He knows what it means to be betrayed by someone that you trusted. He knows how heavy your burden is. And we have God's promise that he will not allow the burden to be more than we can stand, even though sometimes we even feel like it is. Therefore, when we bring our burden to Jesus, he gives us what we need to keep on keeping on. Just as Jesus kept Peter from sinking as he walked on the water, he will never allow us to sink under either. Just as Jesus gave David courage to stand up to the giant, he gives us courage to stand up to our giant problems. Just as Jesus provided for his people for over 40 years in the desert, he will provide for our needs just as well. Jesus also knows what it's like to ask God to remove the burden, and he doesn't do it. Jesus would rather God's will be done, so God sustained him. He gave him the strength that he needed to carry on God's will. He will never suffer you to be moved. He may allow you to be moved through the winds of a tree like in a storm, but he will never allow you to be moved like a tree torn up from the roots. He'll give you strength to stand through the storms of life, and he will reveal his will, why everything happened as it did. Cast our burdens upon the Lord, and he'll sustain us. And that's God's promise for us today.